Morning everybody. Well, we're going to try and go for a walk today. I won't say Pat's on top of the world.
Up.
Eh?
I'm all wrapped up.
She's all wrapped up. She's not on top of the world. Are you, darling?
No.
We're going to try and go for a walk. Get a bit of exercise. Alright. So I'll film it anyway. See you later.
It's not wet.
Sure about this. It's like a blooming jungle.
This is really.
Oh, it's right where. We tried to walk to Sunbridge down in that valley, but it's too arduous. A steep narrow path going down there. It's too much for Pat. So we've come back onto this level path here. So we managed to get back to the road. We're back. We've been for a walk.
Yeah, we've had a blow.
We've had a blow. Right, don't know. Well, I'm going to go back to the story. With band, where I got to it band. Yeah, a disaster happened, I said, didn't I? Well, me and Melvin, we used to go to the pack horse because there used to be a band that come from Sunderland every weekend to Leeds, and they used to book the top room in the pack horse in Leeds near the university, and by God they used to fill that room. And this band was called Verba, and they were absolutely brilliant. In fact, the drummer was out of this world, the energy that he could create. And me and Melvin went to see him a few times.
Oh, went we?
And yeah, Pat saying she went, Pat loved Verba. In fact, there used to be a venue in Leeds called the Warehouse. think Mark Harmon used to work there. And it was the place at that time. And Verba were topping the bill one Saturday night, and I'll tell you who was supporting Verba. Frankie Goes to Hollywood was supporting Verba. And they were rubbish with Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Verba were absolutely brilliant. But I mean, when Frankie Goes to Hollywood appeared in the charts, they had a different lead singer to what they had when they were at Warehouse. Any road. Verba, when they used to play in the Packhorse, had a support band. And eventually me and Melvin asked them if we could do a support, and they said yes. So we went one night to do a support. And I'd warned Melvin, because we weren't rehearsing. We'd got this set together and we stopped rehearsing, and I said to Mel, I'll forget what to do if we don't rehearse. Melvin says, you can't forget, we've done it that often. And I said, I will. And sure enough, when we did the gig at Verba, I went and completely forgot how to play the bass. Can you believe that? I had no idea what to do with my hands. And it was a total disaster. And it really did put me off, did that, after that. Not long after that, we packed in. But I think the one venue that we were, the most successful venue that we played was at the City Varieties in Leeds, on the stage. It was brilliant, although we were on very late. A lot of people had gone, but I'll never forget that when we went out to load his gear up after the gig that night, there were some groupies waiting for us. We did start to get a following. I'm not kidding, we did start to get a following. And they were there at bloody City Variety Club.
And told them what you were called.
Well,
And
we changed his name, didn't we? When we split from Dom and Muff, we changed his name to the Sunbeams. Yeah, it was. We were nothing like the Sunbeams. The title was to totally disarm you, which it did do. Yeah.
There was that time you went to that pub and there was supposed to be
the Vaults in Bradford.
a romp.
We were playing at the Vaults in Bradford, and at the Alhambra that night in Bradford, I think it was the Kiss, a major heavy metal band, were playing, but they'd got flu, and the gig was cancelled. So all these heavy metal fans turned up at the Vaults to see. You could hear them when they saw our poster, Sunbeams. You know, you could hear them commenting. But I think they did warm to us by end of gig, didn't they?
Yeah, you were a bit punky, weren't you? A bit.
We were a bit punky, yeah, we were punky. We were very eccentric. That's why bands liked us as a support band, because
You weren't out like that.
no, people didn't know whether we were crap or brilliant. So I think bands liked us because we weren't a threat. We weren't a threat to them. But we were picking up fans. Yeah.
You'd have been all right if you could have kept rehearsing, but
Yeah.
Melvin stopped rehearsing.
Yeah,
didn't
he was too busy
He was too busy with his work.
with pianos. Yeah, what a shame. Yeah.
Anyway, another period in the life.
Yeah. We got we actually bought a motorbike and sidecar while we were at college, and I used to drop Tracy off at school go to college on it. I did have a push bike. I used to ride down Canal Towpath, but it kept getting punctures. Anyway, Pat and Tracy used to ride in sidecar. Tracy used to sit in between Pat's knees. Yeah. And we had his only holiday that we ever had at that time, and we went to Blue Dolphin near Filey, holiday camp type place, caravan park.
Putting hot stuff in.
And yeah, everything had to go in sidecar. But it did have a luggage rack on back. Yeah, it was brilliant, really. It was a Yamaha
Lovely.
XS 650 SE, black and chrome. And this chair it had on were a sporty chair and with a roller bar. It were an ace job. Yeah.
I was just frightened to ride on back of it.
Yeah, Pat won't ride on back of a bike. Yeah, typical. She'd only ride it chair. And while I was at college, also I got a commission from Pontefract Royal Infirmary to do these drawings. They'd named the wards after the dales, towns. It went, instead of A, B, C, D, E, F, it went Ammerdale, Bedale, Eskdale, Farndale and Deepdale. And I was given, I think, two wards. It was the public areas outside on each floor. And I used to go to, every Friday afternoon I used to go to Meanwood Park Mental Hospital, and I used to do drawings of the patients in there. I wouldn't be allowed to do it today. No chance. And I did these drawings of the dales, villages, with these people from hospital in the villages. If they freaked out when they saw them, they won't take them.
They were meant to be for
landscapes.
patients.
They weren't supposed to be landscapes, which they were, but they were a bit, well, you can imagine, too edgy, too out of the box. Yeah.
Yeah, but you sold one of them paintings to...
No. You mean...
Oh, no, not one of them.
It wasn't one of that. It was
the patient.
Uriel.
Uriel.
A guy called Uriel. I did a painting of him, and I sold it to the school loan services in Leeds. It used to travel around the schools, put on the walls in schools. You used to be able to see it online. When you googled my name, it used to come up, but don't do it now. Anyway, that's a bit more at story. Yeah. See how you get on with that. Sure they're getting fed up with these stories.